freaky in open field when I have to as well.
Excuse me. Get freaky.
Get freaky.
Hurts to the end zone for the touchdown.
I don't know that. What does that mean?
Around the edge and bends it back down, fighting for the end zone. What a run! Touchdown, Philadelphia.
It's like the it factor.
Freaks come out at night. White freaks come out at night. What it is, Philly, what it do? Your boy Mommy Duffy back in the bitty to come holler at you. Hey, it was a whole lot of freaky stuff going on, man. It was big freak shit going on Monday night, man. Offensive side of the ball, freaky. Defensive side, freaky. Woo. Oh boy, it was a massacre on what we put on display, man. We took the foot off the necks just a little bit. We could have ran the scoreboard up just a little bit more, but hey, it is what it is, man. We came out with a dub. Now we own the Washington, man. That's gonna be an interesting matchup, NFC East. But man, today we giving out grades today, baby. I'm giving out my grades for this past week performance on what we put on display, man. What we put on tape. Definitely got to start off with the offensive side of the ball. Start with our general, because he was freaky, man. First things first, Hurts, unbelievable. Over 300 yards passing, touchdown, 2 touchdowns rushing. He had a hell of a game. He balled out. Getting jiggy out the pocket, obviously. Making the correct throws downfield, Quez for a 53-yard bomb and everything. So he definitely looks like he's growing and he's maturing at a fast rate than he was last year. So definitely his third year, they say third is time to charm, so why not he put his best football forward each and every week. Definitely see him. I definitely love the maturation in what he's doing. Here and there where he made little minor mistakes that he can tweak and he can definitely grow in and get better at. But for the most part, he played an exceptional game. Definitely getting Devontae the ball early. Let him know, hey, I ain't forget about you. You're a dog too, so I'm gonna definitely feed you this rock. Getting AJ Brown the ball, getting Goddard the ball, running the ball, not just with Miles, but himself, knowing when to pull the ball down and when to go pick up some tough yardage and be able to pick up first downs and sustain drives, so we could be able to hit Smitty going across the middle or Quez down the field or whatever the case may be. He definitely came out and delivered on every aspect. But you couldn't ask more from your quarterback into what he put on display against the Vikings. I even called it last week. In my last video that I dropped. I said if we play on the offensive side of the ball, we protect Hurts, we run the ball. Ahead of myself, let me retract. The keys for the offensive side of the ball. Hurts, do not force anything. Go through your progression. If one not there, go down to 2. 2 not there, go to 3. Then take off and get jiggy. Second, O-line have to protect Hurts. Because we cannot allow Hurts to get flushed out the pocket as many times how we allowed the Lions, allowing the Lions to do. So we have to protect Hurts. Hurts got to go through his progression, run the football, run the damn ball. If we could be able to run the ball and win the game. And I even predicted the score. I say we would win 24-21. Definitely see how we can definitely continue to put everything into perspective. But if I got to now give my grade on Hurts, A+. I give him an A+, man. Everything was beautiful to watch. We protected him well. He was poised in the pocket. He checked down when he needed to. He was able to go down the field with a big bomb straight. And by the way, before I continue, I told y'all this shit was gonna summon bin Laden, a lot of people. But now back to regular schedule programming. He was poised in the pocket. He was able to go through his reads, his first check, his second check, and then dump the ball off or tuck it and run and get jiggy. So I give him an A+ from that. He was exceptional on every level. Offensive line, baby. Them big boys up front. Yeah, we had some miscues on the offensive line part. We're gonna get that better. We're gonna get that corrected. But for the most part, A+. Holes was open up for Miles to hit. protecting Hurts, creating that U in the pocket where he could be able to be poised and be able to step up and make throws in the pocket. So A+ from the offensive line. My running backs, Miles, A+. Patient, explode, because it was point of time in the game where he just was being patient, and then the hole opened up because of our stout O-line and our exceptional O-line. He was able to hit it and get jiggy and be able to pick up an immense amount of yards. By the way, Miles is a very underrated back. I even said it way back in the offseason, man. He could definitely have a special year and earn his money this year, because he's averaging 5 yards a carry every time he touched the ball. Miles gonna get half of a first down every time. So we got to continue to keep feeding that beast, continue to keep running the ball. We're a dual threat offense. We can run the ball, and now with the addition of A.J. Brown and everybody else and the maturation of Hurts, we can get the ball down the field. So, man, it's a beautiful scene to see the offensive side of the ball. And the offense in the whole, man, I give it an A+, without a doubt. Without a doubt in my mind, the offense get an A+. They came out rocking, now to the best side, the dark side. We're going to the dark side. Got to get on Machiko from next Friday. Look, talking about the defense, because woo, baby. We was out there. We was cooking. We was rolling, man. We was rolling, man. As I mentioned in my last video, on the defensive side of the ball, if we play with gap control, because we didn't do that week 1 against the Lions, we play with gap control, allow Slay to travel against Jefferson, and that's exactly what we did. That's exactly what we did when we play with gap control. Fletch, Hargraves, and then when Jordan Davis got in, and our end Sweat and BG, they was able to keep containment and then force everything back in when at times Cook was trying to bounce to the outside. We'll force everything back in. BG will definitely keep his containment play. He only get a 1-yard gain, so that's playing with great gap control and play with great discipline. Times where Fletch got off the ball and be able to get penetration. So I definitely love seeing that from my D-line, man. D-line, they get an A+. I definitely like our performance that we put on display. We definitely did our job, man. We played with great gap control. We was able to get downhill. Now, one thing I would definitely like to see a little bit more from Gannon, and I understand this week 2, we still working out the kinks. We still learning how to mesh and put everything together and things of that nature. But let's dial up a little. Let's be a little bit more aggressive. I would love to see a little bit more aggressiveness. But that's gonna come along as the season as the season go on and everything. Hopefully to go out there and handle business as we should. Also, Slay traveling. Nothing. Hey, Jefferson, he was locked up. I couldn't ask nothing better, man. On his five targets, on the amount of times that him and Slay matched up against each other 5 times, Jefferson only had one reception, and then my boy had 2 books. So I definitely love to see what Slay put on display, man. Slay definitely had a hell of a game. Bradbury had a hell of a game, locking down Thielen and the other receiver, tight end that they had. And overall, our defense, just an overall performance, I gotta give it an A+, man. Kept them. They scored 1 time, and that was it. Kept them to 7. We could have ran the scoreboard up, but we didn't. Defense first forced turnovers. Devontae got a pick. Slay got 2 picks. So we're definitely doing the damn thing on the defensive side of the ball. So I definitely love from what I see, and how we continue to just build on this trend and continue to stride in the right direction, because we definitely have a team to be able to make some noise and be able to be one of the best teams in the NFL, man. This your boy Miami Delphia. Make sure to leave a comment, drop your comments below. I want to know what you guys think, man, about what we put on display, how we tore that ass up again for Minnesota coming to Philly. And subscribe, man. It's free. Please subscribe. Fly Eagles, fly.